0, 1. Let's get started.
Okay, guys. Hi. Welcome to another Locked and Pretty podcast where we talk about all things locks. Today is a special day because we're going to talk about my client. He's been with me literally since the beginning of 2020 when I first started the Locked and Pretty salon. And we're just going to get right into it because I just came from church and we're trying to go out for dinner, okay? Okay, so as you can see, his hair looks completely different. So when you're looking at it, it's like, oh, how do you get it in there? Like, how do you make it stay? So, of course, we don't use any glue because we're trying the healthy alternative way rather than using the glue like everyone else. Took it down so you can see how his hair really looks underneath. It does have a lot of new growth, and that's what our goal is because before, he can never grow anything there. And this person he was a waver, so he was always brushing in that same direction. That's why there's a giant bald spot right there. So of course I do this at least 2 to 3 times a year. What I do here is I detangle. Of course his hair is a little bit wet. It's not drenched, but it's a little bit wet. And all I do is comb out all that gunk. I detangle his hair. And during this process, we usually talk about what he wants his new look to look. And every time we redo it, we have a certain look that he goes for. And it's definitely part of these pictures that you've probably seen before on Google. I'll link it up there. But yeah, he has a certain look that he goes with, and I just try to establish it. And with the more hair that he grows, actually the more hard it is to do because I don't want to cut any hair. But of course he goes to the barber, so they already cut his hair off. So after I detangle, of course, I give him a good wash, and you want to be gentle right here. Just because he has a bald spot and just because I wash a certain way with the hair, the bald spot needs stimulation, so you must use a stimulation shampoo so that your hair can grow, of course. He also he has a little bit of psoriasis, so of course I use a medicated shampoo as well. I do 3 shampoos on all my clients, and I think that's why their hair be growing like that, because I think a lot of people either do 2 or just no shampoo. But when you see my clients' locks compared to a lot of other people's locks, they're very, very thick. No matter how much, you can put them the smallest sizes, they have the thickest locks ever. But, yay me. So, yeah, I give him a good wash. And, of course, I give him blow dry after this. Yep, and now it's moisturized and clean. And please forgive me, but whenever I'm doing his hair, I always just completely forget to record because usually I'm the only one doing it. So don't hate me. I'm sorry. So I can only describe it for those who actually do hair. The crochet method, if you know how to do crochet braids, I use this method with this. And this is all human Afro kinky bulk hair that I used. And this time I really laid down the surface. It can't move, which I'm proud of, but this is what it looks like. And as you can see, I'm fluffing it out and I'm cutting and I'm edging out everything so it looks presentable. Before adding in all the locks, I make sure his real hair blends in with the fake hair. As you can see, there's no line really, but his barber usually takes care of the shaping of that part. So right here, I actually turned on a light so you guys can see where it starts and begins. And as you can see, you can't. Right here, of course, I started adding the locks on top. I just place them in the areas before fixing them up so they can stand up like the picture, but that's how it looks. And this is what I mean by standing them up. You see how they're up a little bit more. And this is the finished product. Everything is stood up. When I let them shake so that I can see if it moves or not, and it doesn't move. So I hope you enjoyed this journey. I've been with him for 4 years. We do this every 3 months. No, sorry, not every 3 months. Every 4 months, because it's 3 times a year. And he does this when he needs to actually look a certain way for an event or if he's going out the country, things like that. And so, yeah, that's the method I use. It's very easy. If you know how to do things like that, you can have like a lock style like that. Remember what we was going for. And honestly, that the timing doing that is about 5 hours. Most of my maintenance, like the whole head, although he had a shaved head, it usually takes about 4 to 5 hours to do. And I usually prep before. So I already prepped the locks. I already detoxed them. What else did I do? I already, prepared my needles. So prepping before all of that cuts time in half. And also, I talk with my clients and we'd be watching TV. We'd be like stopping and talking, and sometimes we eat. So that's why it takes a long time. But usually, the end result is amazing. And then I just let the barbers. I wish I could do that, but I can't. I just don't want to do it. I thought I was gonna get into barbering, but I don't want to do it. But if I could do it, he would have been lined up there too. But his barber usually takes care of the rest, and yeah, that's what I do with this type of client. Yes, he has alopecia. He was a waiver. Let's see more of a review of him. And he does work in IT, so he has to look a certain way for work. So, and he's very fashionable. He be dressing up whenever he comes to his appointments. So yeah, and it's a little bit. I know if we saw the picture, it's a little bit flatter, but he's very tall, so he's trying to sustain a linear look. So that's just one of my clients. I hope to see you in the next video. I think I'm gonna have Sundays for my clients. Thursdays for like a lock talk, and Tuesdays for some tips for hair. I'm trying to get more used to trying to have a schedule so that you know when to tune in, but maybe Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I think those are my days that are less busy. So I'm gonna try to, actually no, I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, those are the times you'll see my videos up. If not, you can check out my Instagram, my TikTok, and Facebook. I usually just do my regular videos there. And hopefully, if you know, if you're in the Boston area or even Rhode Island, my shop is opening up soon. I'm just waiting for the plumbing inspection. Like, I know this is going to take a long time. That's why I started in August. But we're just waiting for the details on everything. We're waiting for the date to be done. I got everything done. Like, I'm just waiting. So definitely look out for the next video. It was lovely talking to you guys, so y'all can see what my clients go through when they meet me. And again, stay locked and pretty, okay?